Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of December 2nd. This is for Gemini. Gemini, we are in the last month of the year. This week is sandwiched between two retrogrades endings. We had Mercury retrograde, and last week, your ruling planet. Know that I'm still seeing a lot of, say, chaotic driving and communication. Those things are in its post-shadow. So don't just think that because we're out of it that we can just forget everything about being more conscious in our speaking and in our, driving, communicating. You want to hold that we're still practicing good conscious driving is my main focus, because that's where I'm afraid the most is on those roads. But also next week we have our Neptune going direct, so there will be a fog lifting. And now, especially for you, this week, we have our last full moon of the year, and it's in your sign, it's in Gemini. So know that we have all got to connect to what does that, how Gemini relates to our moon, and our moon being our internal way that we process the world. And so if we're processing from that space of Gemini, it's where do I end and where do others begin? It's where and how do I mirror other people into the world? That is where we want to focus on for this full moon coming up. And know that just because it's also Yule, it's like the shortest days and longest nights, at least here in the Northern Hemisphere. And this is a time where you really want to connect to those people, those closest people in your life, and how they fuel and feed you when these days are a little bit cooler, right? Okay, and so I'm using the Enchanted Map deck, and it is to tie into the Sagittarius moment that we are in. We are all the explorers, the adventurers of Sagittarius right now. And this is also my most blunt deck, so it's very to the point, all right? So here we go for Gemini. Look at this, Wizard of Awareness. Everything that I just said about being more aware. Gemini, just be that observer. Be that neutral observer of what is happening in and around you. That is the space you want to be coming from this week. Because rescue has been, this is kind of the past. This is kind of that Mercury retrograde. When your ruling planet was retrograde, you were in this place of, man, people are having such a hard time with this. I should help them out. But really, rescuing isn't necessary, especially when you're dealing with grown-ass adults. Gemini, allow people to do what they do. The rescuing is also, I see it as more of a controlling thing. So Gemini, let people, if people are asking you specifically for help, and you are in an open space to give it, then yes, do it. But, don't go out there trying to rescue people when they are not wanting it. No unsolicited advice. We don't need it, yeah? All right. Because, you're in this place of the compass. You have your true north. You know what you think needs to happen. You have this Wizard of Awareness. But even with this compass, that internal compass is for you. It's not there to be guiding others unless asked, unless there is consent of the others for you, like that they want to go on your true north. But if they don't, then you have to honor that. Because the outcome. Spark reversed. Spark reversed is saying that, we're in these colder months. It's a very reflective time. And it's asking you, and maybe on this full moon, for you to connect with what is it that sparks you? What is it that inspires you every day to feed your passions, your creativity? And so this card being reversed is saying it's a time for you. This full moon is probably a time for you to do a check-in of, what are my dreams and passions and goals? Where would I like to see myself in 2026? We are shedding the last of this year of the snake so that we may take off running in the year of the horse in 2026. So Gemini, this is what I have for you, is that you really drop out of hanging on to, oh, I need to make things right. I need to do all this things, or I need somebody to help me with this. You need to be your own compass and observe what is happening in the space so that you can reconnect to what actually feeds your dreams and gives you meaning and purpose. All right? Well, that is what I have for you. Happy December, and I'll see you next week, Gemini. Bye.